You gonna say hi?
No.
No? Just get to work? Enough jibber jabber dad, get to work? Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
Alright guys, you heard her. She's cracking the whip. I gotta get back to work. We got some dirt to move. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Gunpowder and Freedom. So, over here at the Freedom Compound on this nice frosty Sunday morning, and as you can see behind me, we have some pink tape all laid out. Now, this is the outline to our house. Actually, yeah, you guys can see that. This is the layout to the outline of our house. In 6 days, I'm gonna be over here. It's Sunday morning. In 6 days, Saturday morning, I'm gonna be over here with a buddy of mine, digging the foundation for the house. Holy cow. I think about it and I get really excited, and then I say it out loud and I get more excited, but as that day draws nearer, it's like you're a little kid waiting for Christmas, but this has been 2 years in the making. We are finally breaking ground, and holy cow, it's exciting, and I'm excited obviously, but it's just, I don't think it's gonna set in until I'm actually here digging a hole. And boy, I have no words. I'm just so excited. But the idiot that cleared this topsoil 2 years ago and piled it up right here put it in the wrong spot. And obviously when I say something like that, calling somebody an idiot, I'm usually referring to myself. Now we are going to reposition the house. We're going to push it uphill and back about 10 feet each way, so that corner will not actually be on that pile of topsoil right there. Instead, it should probably be somewhere here, but we kind of wanted to give ourselves a little bit more room this way. This is going to be the front door area right here in this bump out. So pushing it up the hill this way and back is going to help us play this hillside a little bit nicer. We're going to have a walkout basement door right here. I want my patio, coming out of the basement. Whenever we're having birthday parties and stuff, I picture all of those kinds of parties and celebrations being in the basement, not in the main part of our house. So we wanted to have a walkout basement, and then also trying to play this hillside so that we have a little bit better working area in terms of the garage height for fill, so I don't have to build this side up in front of the garage 10 feet with fill. Pushing it up the hill and back, it'll might limit that down to about 5 feet or so we can get that all filled in and make for easy access coming in and out as we're here working on it. But I'm letting the machine warm up. Regardless though, this pile of topsoil does need moved. Originally when I was stocking it there, I had pictured the house being further back, but after talking about it with Rachel, we decided this is kind of the positioning best suited for the house we're building, the views that we wanted from inside of the house, and the angle and positioning from looking at the house from the outside. This machine, the excavator, will dig and rip into this pile really easy. I'm only going to be able to move it so far. This machine is slower in terms of moving it back and forth, but it has more power when you're trying to dig into a hillside like this. The skid loader is a lot faster when you're trying to move stuff. So I'm gonna dig into this pile of topsoil, make a pile here, and once it gets to a certain size, it'll be a little bit looser, a little bit easier to work with. I'll scoop it up with a skid loader and add it to the back side of this pile and just kind of mount it all up there. All right, guys, my supervisor's arrived. You gonna say hi?
No.
No? Just get to work? Enough jibber jabber, Dad? Get to work? Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, guys, you heard her. She's cracking the whip. I gotta get back to work. We got some dirt to move.
Yeah.
Not even 3 years old. She's driving the machine. Let off on this one a little bit. Okay, push forward with this one just a little bit. Good? Too much? Pull back. Nope. Stop. Push forward. Nope. Push forward with this one a little bit. Good. Okay, push forward with both. Keep going. Keep going. We got to move this out of the way. All right, everybody, so basically what I'm doing is I'm reaching over the pile and digging here, not so much digging here. That way, as I pull this dirt forward, it's gonna break all this loose and it's gonna break it up, so it's gonna be a lot easier to move with the skid loader. So we have a nice pile there we can throw over on the other pile, on the new pile that we're creating. We can move all this dirt over there. And one thing that I'm noticing is that we do have a good bit of topsoil here, like I said, but once we get down about two feet or so, it does turn to kind of crappier rock. So I decided that since we're gonna have some bigger trucks and machines coming in and out of here, turning around on this driveway is a little bit less than ideal. It's doable, it's just a little bit of a pain. So what I'm doing is I'm taking that crappier dirt and filling in this void right here. That way it's going to give these guys a nice big room, a nice big area to bring the trucks in, concrete trucks, train trucks, whatever, pull up in. So as we're moving topsoil over there, we're also going to extend this out pretty much as wide as we can. Like I said, I want to try to give these guys that are helping me out as much room for their trucks and vehicles as I possibly can. Jumping in the skid loader, let's keep moving some dirt.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Look at this. Let's move these. So I did now.
All right, everybody. So again, I don't want to jinx myself, but so far everything's looking good. Moving, just moving dirt, bucket after bucket of brown gold. I don't really know what else to call it other than dirt. Like I said, just trying to, as I chip away at this hillside, fill in this little ditch area here, just to help the trucks. And I'm trying to do it in a way where I'm layering it, where I put in a little bit of dirt, I run it in, I smooth it all out, then I track it in, put more dirt on top, smooth that out, track that in, and that way it gets really good compaction. If you just throw 2-3 feet of dirt in an area and then expect, you know, oh, I just ran it over once or I flattened it out with a bucket, it's not gonna go well. It's not really compacted. It will settle, it will sink, and you'll end up with a ditch. So doing it in layers, ideally you want to do it about every 6 to 8 inches, 6 inches or so of dirt, flatten it out, compact it, do that, and you should get very minimal settling. So just trying to do that. And again, that is for when heavy trucks such as the concrete trucks or the crane trucks pull across that, they don't sink and get stuck. Right now it is about noon. Rachel was kind enough to bring me and Eleanor over some Subway for lunch, so we're going to take ourselves a little lunch break and get back at it. Okay, so my time-lapse camera died. I guess I was just trying to look at it as I was maybe halfway through moving all that dirt. I'm going to go ahead and give this a quick final grade, get it all flattened out, get all these highs and lows, and try to maybe taper this section off a little bit more to make this transition a little bit smoother. We do have a really nice wide area now for trucks and, you know, whatever else. I think for right now what I'm gonna do is, because I really liked what I did previously, and that was to just have piles of dirt kind of staged, you know, not all over the place, but, you know, front yard and backyard. So with the remaining dirt that I have here, I'm gonna bring the excavator up here, and this is the section that I was running up and down on it, you know, when I was initially building it. I'm gonna go ahead and just grab it and peel it and put it over here. That way I can just kind of pull all this dirt back. It's out of the way of the house. We'll be able to get vehicles the whole way around should we need a crane truck or something to come around there. Yeah, I think that's the plan for right now. That way it's out of the way, gives us working room for around the foundation and everything. But then, you know, next year when I go to do a rough-in final grade on the front, I have to build the front up. I'll have a nice little pile of topsoil here. I won't have to go to the pile all the way back there. And I know that doesn't seem that far, but when you have to make as many trips as I'll have to make in the skid loader, you know, 30 seconds a trip can really save you some time over the course of a day if you have to make 100 to 200 trips. So we'll go ahead, we'll do the final grade, flatten off a couple little random piles of dirt over there from a previous tear out job that I did, and yeah, just try to get this one wrapped up. And it's really starting to look like something, so my excitement level just keeps getting higher and higher. So hopefully my time-lapse camera has some juice on it now. I can get that going and give you guys some oh, you know what, I'll put the drone in the air. That's what we'll do. All right, everybody, so there it is. Pile of topsoil is moved. The topsoil for the house has been stripped for 2 years now. So you know, I guess that's what happens when you get over, you know, a little overzealous there, and you know, try to start stripping topsoil before your actual house positioning is finalized. You end up having to do it twice, but no big deal. I kind of needed to fine-tune some things anyways, like this entrance down here that I made for bigger trucks. And you know, like I didn't mention it, but like when we have to go do the septic system, bringing all the sand in for our sand mound, those traxel loads are going to need somewhere to get back to there, because if our house is already here and they can't use the driveway, they can't really go up around because we have a hill. So that makes for a nice entrance spot for them. But you know, like I said, I needed to use the 306 to kind of scoop into the dirt and pull it back and break it up and make it a little bit more loamy, so that the 249 was able to scoop it up and run it over to this giant mound of dirt you see now. Man, if I still rode dirt bikes, I would be building a landing on the other side of that creek and just full blown sending it. Those days are long gone though now. So that's going to be a wrap for right now. I think it's close to 4 p.m. We have dinner plans. Pretty much all the work here is done. Sunday evening winding down, just thinking about Saturday morning. I'll be over here actually digging out the foundation. Man, I cannot wait. I'm so excited, and I'm really excited for you guys to see this, because I feel like I've been talking about it for 2 years now. So things are moving forward, and I owe a whole lot of people a whole lot of thank yous. So Rachel, Mom, Dad, Curtis, Mike Deegan, the list is long. I really can't even begin to thank everybody that has gotten us to this point. But thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. This is such a cool feeling to be doing the prep work for our forever home. So I'm really excited for you guys to join us for this little journey, this little adventure of ours. But for now, I'm running out of words to say. I'm running out of thank yous to give. But most importantly, I want to thank you guys for tuning back into another episode of Gunpowder and Freedom. When I started this channel, it was mainly because I saw how quickly my dad was making money on his channel, and I thought, wow, that is amazing. We're building a house. If we get the channel monetized, then, you know, we're not paying for the house with it, but we might be able to pay for a roll of wire or something. And I mean, we've already surpassed that. Not only are we making, you know, 20 to 30 bucks on each video that gets over 1,000 views, but now we're getting free products from companies that want me to try their stuff out. So we're already so far past what I had ever pictured this channel becoming, that that in itself is such a cool feeling. And I owe it to you guys for watching, giving me feedback, and most importantly, subscribing and watching. So I think I'm gonna end it here. So thank you guys for tuning back into another episode of Gunpowder and Freedom. If you liked what you saw, please click the like and subscribe. Don't forget to check out the description for a couple different links to a couple different places. And we'll see you guys on Saturday when we're digging a foundation. You have a great rest of your weekend.